Lincoln City nil, Derby nil. Obviously, Derby thought that they were going to come into this game and they thought that they were going to con us, they were going to smash us, they were going to beat us to pieces. They thought, oh yeah, they're coming to the LNER Stadium and getting 3 points. No, 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 no. You thought absolutely wrong. You thought wrong, and we stood up to you. We stood up to you like we were like a ton of bricks, and we made sure that Derby didn't get past our defense, didn't get past our back line, and we so stood tall and we stood firm, just like Dizzy Rascal saying standing tall. Do you know what I'm saying? And we stood tall. We stood tall against Derby County. We showed Derby County that we was not afraid. Obviously, what a point that we obviously Lincoln City deserve. We deserve to get the point. It would have been nice to get all 3 points, the massive 3 points. But you know what? We got a point, and we can obviously look forwards than looking backwards. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're seeing a brand new sort of ball. We're seeing a brand new style of play, a brand new style of formation, and not only just that, we're seeing a new era of the Skabala era. We're seeing the Skabala Bilal Sabola era. We, Lincoln City, are improved this season, and more improvements are coming for the mighty Lincoln City. Just know, come on, you Lincoln City, get in. Please welcome to the Imps View podcast show with me, Cornell B / DJ Cornell B in the house. Back again with another video with a match reaction of Lincoln City versus Derby, where you've just seen Lincoln City drew 0-0 with a big team like Derby. Obviously, what a game it was. Outstanding performance from every single player. Obviously, every single player can pat themselves on the back and really say they had a fantastic game. Yes, it would have been fantastic to get 3 points. Yes, we had so many chances to score. But obviously, the chances went away, and us Lincoln City still managed to stand tall, still managed to get a point, and still say we had a brilliant game. We saw some top-notch performances from Joe Taylor. We saw Freddie Draper stand up to Cashin and made Cashin wait for the 53 bus like he's going to Market Raisin up Grimsby. Do you know what I'm saying? And we saw even a fantastic performance from Hamilton. Obviously, it was brilliant. Brilliant. So obviously, us Lincoln City saw a style of formation that we haven't seen before. Obviously, we see Skabala play 3-4-1-2 formation. Obviously, today where it was playing 2 in the midfield, 1 just behind the 2 strikers, 4 in midfield, 3 at the back, and plus the keeper. Obviously, that was an outstanding performance. That formation obviously suits the players, and you can clearly see that it suits the players. And when you are a head coach / you're a manager, you always have to pick a style of play or a style of formation that really suits your team. And if it suits your team and it suits the players and the players can play from it, obviously you're going to be in so much better performance style base. But listen, at the end of the day, I thought we played really well. First half, we saw some changes being made. We saw Bishop play. We saw Rico Hackett, even though he didn't play the 90 minutes, but it doesn't really matter. Rico Hackett still showed his talent, still showed his quality, but obviously Teddy Bishop obviously playing today was outstanding. We saw obviously Ioma pull out. We saw Barbers pull out to the bench. But obviously, listen, at the end of the day, it wasn't about who started and who didn't started. Obviously, I think there would have been questions on why, Barbers didn't start. But obviously, look, you've got to give the other players a chance and an opportunity for them to really showcase their ability. But again, what it showed, we showed the heart. We showed the fighting spirit. We showed the determination. We showed the never say die. Yes, we had chances. They were caning us up, obviously, on the counter-attack, and they were putting cross into the box. And obviously, Jackson put in outstanding solid performances today. I thought he played really well. I thought he got got us out of so many problems when they were causing problems. And then Lucas Jensen / Lucas Casper Schmeichel Jensen, he was outstanding today. 9 clean sheets. I knew he could do it. That has really given him confidence going into next week's game against Peterborough United, because obviously some stick that Jensen has been getting has been unbelievable. But obviously, you have to obviously remember that everybody's got their own opinions and their own views on certain of the players. But one thing for sure, Lucas Jensen is going to get more than just 10 clean sheets, because think about it, last season got 10 clean sheets last season for Accrington Stanley. But obviously, it didn't really work because they went down to League Two. But obviously, he's with us now, and you see, the more before outstanding performances that Lucas Jensen is putting in, the more clean sheets he's going to stack up this season. Sorensen, decent performance today. Jackson, fantastic. A solid performance from him. Mitchell, outstanding. I like the part where he winded up all the Derby fans. That was real funny. Big up Alex Mitchell. Never mess with a Millwall boy. Do you know what I'm saying? But obviously today, I thought Rowan, Sorensen, Mitchell, Jackson, I thought them playing as a four. I thought that was outstanding. I thought they played really, really well. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that was brilliant, brilliant from him, because you see, Mitchell has been outstanding this season. And I would be very surprised if we didn't sign him on a permanent deal for next season, depending on what happens with us from now to the end of this season. But obviously, our defense was just outstanding. I thought we played really, really well. Our midfield today as a four, we saw Bishop play. We saw the two Ethans play today. Brilliant performance from them today. I thought the two Ethans played really well. I thought Bish played really well today, and and Hamilton played a part really well as well too. Look, listen. At the end of the day, Cornell, obviously, I'm very, very happy with our performance today. Rico Hackett playing the midfield as well. I thought, obviously, Hamilton just, playing his normal role, and then seeing Bishop, then seeing Hackett in midfield as a four. That was just fantastic. I thought, listen, Rico, which I'm going to speak on, obviously, did contribute very well. Obviously, you have to give him a couple more weeks, and we'll see the very best of Rico Hackett this season. But Joe Taylor, man. Joe Taylor / Joe Bossman Taylor. We saw the very best of Joe Taylor. He showed that power. He showed that pace. He showed Derby that he was not afraid. He was never afraid. He had no fear. Draper did the same thing as well. And I feel like if we can keep Draper and Taylor fit this season, I feel that we're going to get some handful of goals from them. Even though some might say we might need an experienced striker. Obviously looking at that, but obviously I don't believe that we do, but obviously, an experienced head might be the possible outcome. But obviously, if Draper and Taylor can start obviously scoring, I believe that we Lincoln City can really be an outstanding force. Do you know what I'm saying? But obviously, us Lincoln City can look forwards than backwards. But that game today, the chances that we had, opening up their defense, hurting their defense. I think Cashin was absolutely happy that Draper and Taylor went off, because they were both in his back pocket, which Cashin couldn't handle. And then obviously him being scouted by Premier League clubs. But obviously us Lincoln City, we didn't care about that. We cared about getting the 3 points. But obviously, look, we got a point today, and we can be proud of where we are in the table. We can be proud that we're 11th in the table. So we're still in the top half of the table. We just need a few reinforcements. And obviously, I think Scabala and the recruitment team are really working hard, because as it's said, it's about getting the right players at the right time. Bringing the right loans is always important. And if you bring the right loans in, I feel like obviously us Lincoln City are going to be, players that are going to be a team, sorry, that obviously is going to be looked at this season, and improvements are really starting to build. And you saw that today when Joe Taylor bossed that Derby defense. He can boss any defense, and he is absolutely brilliant. He's going to be absolutely brilliant this season. He will be one player that is going to be is going to be thinking, wow, this player's got some raw bad man ting pace, got some bad man pace. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, it was about the performance today. The performance was just something to see and to watch. And this is why I said, if we Lincoln City carry on playing the way we're playing, keep on being positive, keep on creating chances, keep on opening up the opposition's defence, improving the final third, which Scabala will do, and improve the left wing backs. Obviously, we need a midfielder, we need a winger, of course, and we need a left wing back, maybe a right wing back, maybe, I don't know, but especially with some players that we've been linked with over the past few weeks of January. But again, it shows that we're seeing a different style of play. Scabala's style of play is really outstanding, will be very outstanding to watch this season. And the more positive he makes us, the more optimistic he makes us go forward, the more chances that we, Lincoln City, are going to be a team to watch this season, this second half of the season, because we're seeing improvements. We're seeing much more better improvements than how we did it under Mark Kennedy. Mark Kennedy was just boring, and I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, listen, I mean, no disrespect towards him, obviously, but we're seeing a better improvement from Scabala, and Scabala has proven that, and has proven that once and for all, and he will improve that. But obviously, look, it was about getting a point today. We didn't care if we didn't get the goal. Yeah, of course we could have. I think if Taylor had scored, if Taylor was kept on, I think Taylor would have scored. Would have absolutely scored. Moynihan was so unlucky not to get the goal, but obviously and write the headlines. But again, it shows how far we're going to go this season, and where we can never know where we could be in the table. So I think the more outstanding reinforcements we get in this January, the more better we're going to be, and the more improved and developed we're going to be as one team. But Draper and Taylor are showing why they're going to score goals this season. They're showing why they're going to be positive on the counter attack. They're going to show why they're going to get the Imps fans off their seat, and why they're going to get goals this season. And the more that they do that, the more better they're going to be. Draper's already proven that. He proved that in League Two this season with 10 goals this season. Obviously, Taylor again with 11 goals this season in League Two for Colchester. He's proven that already, and he's going to do it again this season. And that raw pace, and saying, you know what, I'm going to show you guys why why I'm going to score you goals, why I could get to have that raw pace and that raw power, and he will show that. And I'm telling you now, obviously, more improvements are to come this season, and the more better we get, the better we're going to be. But obviously, another outstanding performance from every single one of the players, and we could take that going into next week against Peterborough United, because we're going to do the same thing to Peterborough. We're going to press them, we're going to hurt them, we're going to have them on the back foot, and we're going to stand up to Peterborough. I don't care if there's no Clark Harris, I don't care if there's no Poku, I don't care who's on that team. Us Lincoln City are still going to do the same thing. Derby County fought wrong. They thought wrong. They thought they were going to come to Lincoln City, come to our ground, and really boss us up and really smash us up. Really? No, you thought wrong, man. You absolutely thought wrong. Yardy Rams, I don't see you talking right now. You were talking and saying that it was going to be 2-0 to your team, Derby. No, you thought wrong, man. You thought wrong. We caned you. We caned you. You just got lucky that we didn't score, because us Lincoln City almost scored, and we scored. I would have been caning you on social media, fam. I would have been caning your ass. But obviously, I couldn't care less what the opposition fans think. Obviously, for us, Lincoln City, we, Lincoln City, still managed to get a point, and we are not giving up this season. We are going to be the improved team. Scabala is making us play the ball, the football that we, Lincoln City, deserve. And more is to come with reinforcements and improvements in the winger area, the midfield area. Once he does that, and the left wing back, possibly a striker, possibly a right wing back, we're going to be fine this season, and nothing is going to stand in our way. But us Lincoln City right now are showing the type of football that Scabala is going to play. It wants to play with us, and what he wants in his team, and he's going to get it. I'm telling you now. So big up Michael Scabala / Scabala team. Thank you so much for watching the Imps View podcast show with me, Cornell B. I'd love to hear what you guys think and your reactions to Lincoln City drawing at Derby County. It'll be very, very appreciated. Love to get up to 476. It'll be very, very appreciated. Big up 617 Squadron. Big up the whole Imps fan crew. Every single person. And also thank you, Lincoln City, for choosing my tune, Rewind by Craig David. It was absolutely outstanding. More is coming on the Poachers playlist next week against Peterborough United. Thank you so much for watching. Keep on smashing your likes, keep on leaving your comments and your reactions to the game today. And obviously, keep smashing that subscribe button to 476. It'll be very, very appreciated. Thank you very much. Up the Imps. See you soon. Up the Imps. Back